We're back with our video number 2, and we're going to show you how to change the set point. It has a range from 9C up to 24C. Anything below 10 or 11C, which is like about 52, 51 Fahrenheit. Anything below that, if you're going to go down to the 9C, you should be running a glycol solution, but to prevent freezing up of the evaporator. But if you can keep it at 9 or 10C, I'm sorry, at 10C or 11C, you can run straight water. To change the set point, you hold the set button down simultaneous with either the down arrow or simultaneous with the up arrow. So we have it preheated up to almost its full operating temperature. So we're going to press set and the down arrow simultaneous. Set down. I'm sorry, press the set button first, then the down arrow. And we get straight water in here. We'll run it at, say, 10.2C today. And so one of our compressors has turned on. And the second one is turned on also, as you can hear. What we're going to do, however, because our amps in our small chiller test area is a little bit on the limited side, we're going to turn off one of the compressors just so we don't overamp. We've got a couple minutes to do that. The compressor main contactors or overloads are 2Q1 and 2Q2. So we're just going to turn off 2Q2 so we don't overload, and we'll still get some cooling. So we have various contactors, relays. All these little heaters in here are for heating modules that are not being used. We've set them at set point, so it's not going to provide any heating at all. You really can just ignore those. We have a pretty detailed, well, the unit comes in an extremely detailed manual, but we made this little cheat sheet here, which goes into a description of the different things we've disabled, you know, different contactors and different wires. So for example, on the lower controller here, 12N1, okay, we mentioned that's disabled, along with the wire number 7 that goes to it. And so we have various references to items that are disabled in here so you don't get confused if you ever have to troubleshoot. Similarly, when the unit gets a fault, what's called a cumulative fault, that's when that red light comes on there, okay? And the reason that red light is on right now is we have one of the compressors turned off just for this demo. But in our little cheat sheet here, we go over a couple things. Say in the alarm accumulative fault, there are several scenarios and conditions which may cause it to go off. And the compressor overloads, as I just mentioned, the pump overload, heater overloads, which should not be applicable, but we're just mentioning that, and a relay for the low-level switch for the primary tank. Okay, you can check all those first, and if all those are not in the fault condition, then it means it's either a low pressure or high pressure alarm. This unit has been retrofitted. We added a brand new adjustable low pressure switch, which allows you to go down to that 9C or 48 Fahrenheit temperature. The original low pressure switch was a fixed switch back here, and that one's been disconnected so we can use the two adjustable ones. The high pressure switch is behind this compressor here. Both those are fixed, or I'm sorry, automatic reset if there was a fault condition. So if it goes off for refrigerant alarm condition, you do have to recycle the machine, turn the power on and off to reset it. So as I was talking, we met our set point. We weren't showing a whole ton of fluid. And there's a 0.4 differential. So if I set it to 10.2 or 10.3, whatever, it's going to go 0.4 degrees Celsius below, turn off, and then it's going to wait to go 0.4 degrees above our set point to turn back on. So in a nutshell, that's our basic startup assistance video. You're going to get a full detailed, very detailed manual. In fact, it's on this little unit over here, along with the chiller. This is Scott from KIG. Our website is kigsales.com. Thank you.